start the marination. So what we're going to do first for the marination, we're going to slice a kiwi. Kiwi కావాలన్నమాట. Kiwi తీసుకొని ఒక చిన్న గ్రైండర్లో వేసుకోవాలా ఫ్లెష్, kiwi flesh. Take off the skin, put all the flesh in the grinder. You don't have to be exact how much, but make sure that you don't get any skin in there. Like if you get like this, you can always take it off and discard it. It's important that you don't get any skin. Take just the flesh, as much as you can with your hand if you can. Cut. Kiwi dorkapothe, you can use a pineapple. It does the same trick. The marination. This is to marinate the meat. We want to break down the meat fiber. మనము దాన్ని మెత్తగా చేయాలి కదా మాంసం. ఉట్టి పెరుగు చేయదు. అందరూ అనుకుంటారు అరే పెరుగు వేసేస్తే అయిపోతుంది, మంచి మెత్తగా అయిపోతుంది. అది ఇస్ రాంగ్. అట్లా మెత్తగా కాదు. పపాయ దొరికితే వేయచ్చు, ఫ్రెష్ పపాయ, గ్రీన్ పపాయ. లేకపోతే మాకు ఇక్కడ స్టేట్స్ ఇన్ అమెరికా it's very hard to get a green papaya. We can get it, but it's hard. It's not always available. So instead of that, I use a kiwi. Kiwi seems to work very good to break down meat, and biryani chala delicate ka chala beautiful like that. It turns out very good in the end. Okay, now we're going to start the marination. So we're going to start off with some salt. The right amount of salt. Okay? We're going to put some turmeric. A little bit of turmeric. A little bit of red. So we're going to put some red chili pepper. Just a little bit. We're going to put some garam masala. This garam masala, homemade, but you can buy the store-bought. That's it. And ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేద్దామంటే we're going to take some kothmir, some coriander, put it in the thing with the kiwi. We're going to take a whole green chili, throw it in there, and we're also going to put a little bit of let me grab a spoon here. I grab 2 spoons. Put some ginger garlic in there. Just like a little 2 tablespoons of ginger garlic paste, and maybe like about a spoon, 2 spoons of yogurt. Right? To tell you, we gotta put some mint in there too. So some fresh mint. Put some fresh mint in there. Mint is very important for biryani. Put it in here. Grind it up. Okay, once it's grinded up, you want to take it out and put this over this completely. మొత్తం వేసుకోవాలి దీని మీద. And then we want this vipala. It's got to get a marinade. We want them to be coated with everything. Hello everybody. Today we're going to cook the biryani, the lamb chops biryani, mutton chops biryani. So in order to get us started, we're going to have to first soak the rice. So we're going to take 2 cups. I'm using this is steel glass. This is a home measurement. You can measure as you want depending on the amount of chops that you're cooking. So we're going to use a aged basmati rice, and we're going to use 2 glasses. We're going to just soak them in some water. So I'm just going to go to the sink. As you can see, I put water, and it's going to soak like this for some time. Then you want to take the onions once you see the oil hot. Put the onion in there. Break it down while you're putting it in. It's better to break it down in your hands than in the pan. just gonna give the onions a little stir. And now what we're gonna do at this point, we're gonna add a little bit of salt on the onions. Like I told you in my previous videos, salt breaks down the onion real quick. It extracts the moisture out of the onion to make it cook much quicker. We want that. We want the onion to cook quick. We want we want it to be a little brown. See, it's already starting to turn brown. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put the spices. Once the onions start brown up, these are the spices we're gonna throw in there. So this is star. This is cinnamon, 2 sticks, 2 small sticks. You don't need much. These are regular cloves. These are biryani cloves. As you can see, this clove. These are called biryani clove. So you can get this at any Indian or Pakistani store. This is shahi jeera. Shahi jeera. This is a type of jeera that we use in the biryani. Very delicious. This, I'm gonna skip this, but this is regular ilachi. We have to use 3 of those. This is biryani ilachi, big black ilachi. We call it black ilachi. This is called, let me look at the name before I pronounce it wrong. Okay, so this last ingredient, this is called dagat food, black stone flour. You can order this on Amazon. Usually Indian stores that you can't, it's like impossible to find in the Indian store. Yeah, I got it off of the Amazon, but you can find it in the Indian store. It's very reasonable in the store. Amazon a little more pricey. Like in Indian store, you can get this for about $3-4 bucks. I think Amazon got it online. As we put the desi ghee, you can smell the fragrance around the kitchen, making a sumptuous, delicious flavor in the air that you just want to take your hand out and take a grasp of that air and put it in your mouth. It is so delicious. Such a wonderful, delightful smell the desi ghee makes. See over here, at this point in time, we want to start putting the spices in. So first we'll throw the ilachi and the cloves, all the cloves, and the star and the black ilachi, the cinnamon. And we'll keep these 2 for a little later on. You want these to, like, you know, because these 2 are prone to burning real quick. So as you can see, the onions are coming together. That's the color you want, you know, not too, I told you, a little brown, so this is like a light brown. So you want it now as of that, you can really smell it. At this point in time, you want to put some fresh mint in there. Just a couple of fresh mint leaves from the garden. Give it a little nice flick aroma. That's optional, you don't have to. I like doing it to give that extra little boost of flavor. At this point in time, we can add this. Mix it in. Now we want to put the heat on low. We want to throw everything to the bottom here. Okay. Space everything out a little bit. And now what we're going to do at this point in time, what I'm going to do, get the lamb chops that we soaked overnight. This is how they look. And now we're going to take them and we're going to start placing them. Guys, so over here what I have is the potli masala. You can get this package at any Indian or Pakistani store, grocery store, and this is used to boil the rice. And you know, you put all these ingredients in this spice packet in there in the rice, and you bring it to the boil and half cook your rice with this, and then you take your rice out. We'll go to that part later on, but this is what is needed when we're going to cook the rice. It's been about 5 minutes roughly. We're going to turn these over. As you can see, the lamb chops are cooking nicely. We want them to brown, and that's exactly what happened over here. Delicate. It's okay because, you know, they're all going to cook anyway regardless. Want to be delicate, just flip them over one. Okay, so at this point of time, what we want to do is we want to turn them and let them cook. We want to increase the heat to medium and let them cook on this side for about additional 5 minutes. Just turning this now again at this time. Hi buddy, hey, welcome back. At this time we're going to put about a cup of water in here. Slowly pour it into the sides. About a cup of water. That's about it, that's about a cup. Bring the flame up high real quick until you see a nice boil. Once you hear it and see that boil, we're gonna put it on there, and we're gonna keep it on for about 10 to 15 minutes, let it cook, and we're gonna then test it for its tenderness, and then we'll go from there. We're gonna place everything in here. So we're gonna throw everything into the middle right here, like so. Put this in there as well, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna tie this up real good so it doesn't come out, and we're gonna put this together like so. Tie it up, and you take some twine and we're gonna wrap it on this end, and it's nice so you don't have to be picking everything out of that rice. So you can put this in the rice and pull it out. Just take the top off. Just checking on it real quick. We're gonna check for tenderness. Okay, so this meat is pretty much I'd say about 70% done. As you can see, it's still a little pink right here, and that's how we want it. And now it's time to turn the meat off. We're gonna turn it off. It's a little boil, so we're gonna add a little oil in there, about a tablespoon and a half of oil, just regular cooking oil, and we're gonna let it still boil before we add our rice. Now it's come to like a little boil. We're gonna cut this packet open that came with our masalas. We're gonna put this package in and give it a quick stir. Okay, and now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the little wrapped package that we put all our package in, and we wrapped it up. We're gonna put it in there and let it float around. Press it down. Try to let it soak up some water so it can sink in there. Soak up that water. So now it's been about 10 minutes, a good 10-12 minutes. We're gonna take this out. At this point in time, let's strain in there, get all the water out of there, put it to the side, and now in this water we're ready to add the rice. Rolling. At this point, before we add the rice, we want to check the salt. There's no salt, so we want to add salt. You want to be generous because the salt gotta, this is an important part. No salt in the water, that means no salt in the rice. So our biryani won't turn out good. So we gotta put enough salt. Okay. Now let's taste this. Salt. Now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna take the rice, we're gonna add the rice into it. You gotta be careful because it's hot water. Don't burn yourself. So we put our rice in there and give it a quick stir. This is the last stir you're gonna give it, so just give it a quick stir. Don't touch it now. Let it cook for about 10, I'd say about 10 minutes until you see the rice. Okay guys, welcome back. Now we're gonna turn the flame off. Alright, we're gonna strain this. Take it to the sink. Put the bowl down. And here, let's turn the lights on. There we go. And we're gonna strain this rice. Now that the rice is strained, take this rice. See, the rice is 70% done. 70%, not completely, 70%. We're gonna put the rice over the mutton, like so. We're gonna cover all the lamb. And I'm gonna turn the heat on low because we don't want too much heat. Alright? And now we're just gonna arrange the rice, make sure it's all even. The rice is in. This is hot, so we're going to use a cloth to get it out of the way. Okay, now that that's there, what we're going to do is we're going to put the heat on low. We have it on low. We're going to bring it up just a tad, like about cast iron skillet. We're going to place it right here. Cast iron skillet. We're going to place this right back on top of the skillet. Okay, that's to prevent any burning from occurring to the bottom of the biryani. We want to use this as a heat conduit towards our biryani. Okay. All right. Next step is we're gonna get some Karo water. Okay. Shake it up a bit. We're gonna a couple of drizzles here and there. Not too much, just a little bit. And we're going to take some rose water also. A little shake, a little drizzle. Same thing. Okay. Let's put that to the side real quick. And now what we're going to do, we're going to take some fried onion and we're going to sprinkle it on top. This is just fried onion. We want a little bit excessive in the middle. Always the middle. Okay. And then what we're going to do is put a little bit of ghee. Just a little bit dollops here and there. Not too much, just a little bit of dollops here and there to get into the rice. So everything tastes nice and rich. That's how you want it. There we go. That's about it. We don't want too much. Just a little bit. Don't want to waste none of this. Okay, at this point, we want to take some coriander and some mint. Roll it into a bundle. Okay, nice tight bundle like so. And we want to just give it a quick, nice, fine chop. Like so. Fine chop. I'm going to take this, go ahead over here, and just want to sprinkle everything with all that. You see that? That's the final thing. I'm going to take a little bit of water, and this is an orange, deep orange color. We want a good amount of color in there, about that much. Put that in that water. Okay. I'm going to stir this around. Now I'm going to take a spoon, just Just drizzle it like so around the outer edge. Just the outer edge. We don't want to get on the inside. We want to put the little water on there. My other helper. Now that we have come back to the program, like I said, this is on a like a low flame. It's nice and hot. It's like in a medium, and it's transferring its energy of the heat. We're gonna cover this, and we're just gonna keep it covered like so, and we're going to let it cook for about 20 minutes. Like this, untouched, guys. Now it's time to check the rice. We're gonna check the rice now. Look at the rice. We're gonna check it. Check it if it's done. And it still needs to be cooked. It's not done yet. So we're gonna still continue to cook it. We're gonna cover it, and it's still the low flame, and we're gonna continue to cook it. Okay, guys. So we're back, and the biryani is done. See, it's finished, as you can see. Look at that. It's nicely cooked all around, and I'll lift a piece up now. I'm going to lift a piece up from the side slowly. Be careful. Hold the pan and lift the piece up. Look at that. Look at that. Let's take that piece out for a second. Some. Turn the chop around. As you can see, the chop is deliciously done. It's completely done. It's delicious biryani. You must try this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Look at this. Look at this. It's just breaking. Oh my god.